Where I'm at? Can't get no light in here. It's dark in here. Well, I got my phone on, but well, maybe this is a ghost speaking. Y'all believe in ghosts, right? I don't think how can a ghost be holy? Anyway, uh, I got some things in my mind I got to talk about. You know, because it's like trash in, trash out. So I got to put this stuff on my mind. The way I do that is by talking about it. Because there's more important things really to think about. You know what's an important thing to think about that affects everybody? Oh, if you haven't heard me before, they call me 10 o'clock scholar. And not because it's 10 o'clock, because I'm a scholar. I do my research. And I have a channel called Soul Food. Not fried chicken, no. Food for the soul. And I have a channel, Staying in the Light, and how to do things right. And I have a channel, Tayfo World Community. So the important things we should be talking about is this life. You know, my opinion. You know, everything is my opinion. And if it's a fact, a research fact, it's still my opinion until you do the research and you say it's a fact. And what's important is that this life is for study and learning. We have to perfect ourselves, meaning we got to master what's here for us to master in the time we have. Because this is not the end. You know, like you got nursery, elementary, high school, college. So you think when you die, that's the end? No, you just in nursery school. This life is the beginning. And so you should learn all you can now how to master this life. So when your next life, wherever you're going to be, wherever you're going to be as, you won't be in this form, but you have something to base what life's all about. You have some experiences. People talking about files on people. Everybody got files on people. Why is that so? You know, okay, somebody being exposed, okay, but what? Let me tell you what is funny to me when I see people who uh, let me see, say this so it don't sound racist. Privileged people, you know who they are. They get all energized about so-called black people being victims. They get energized about it. I say, wait a minute. Don't bring that energy to me. Take it to your community. Take it to the news people. Take it to your your city hall. YouTube can't do nothing with it. Cause if y'all was really serious, y'all would have let this happen to us. Y'all was supposed to be defending us long. If you was good, to say the good privileged people, they would have been defending us long time ago. Now you're gonna come and say, "Oh, we're gonna defend y'all with words, no deeds." And then what's funnier than that is you got these women, non-privileged women, who's quoting what the privileged people said. Like they're your heroes for speaking out. I hate the term black and white, and I think I'll stop using it. I'm going to say privilege and non-privilege. So you know who I'm talking about. Because that's not who we are. And every time you say the term black and white, you're lying. Nobody has a color. And even the connotations you're lying, because them people sure ain't white. They're not white. They're not pure, clean, holy, good, divine. That's the meaning of white. And the people say black means death. You're dirty. You're filthy. All them things that connotates death. You're not black. So let's change these terms. Let's start speaking these terms. Let's say privilege and non-privilege, and see what that takes us. I'm sure it would take you to a higher level because you're thinking higher thoughts. So I guess it's because, you know, being here a long time, these things don't really upset me. I've been knowing the score for a long time. The room I am is dark. There's no light. That's why you can't see me. And you don't need to see me. You need to hear me. You need to hear me. I have fun with y'all because people are so ignorant. It's funny. I used to get upset with people when they come in talking crazy. Now it's good entertainment. It's really good entertainment. It shows you how people actually been living under a rock. They've been living under a rock. They thought that their teachers, their parents was teaching them right. They ate it up. They wouldn't lie to me. Oh yeah, you've been lied to all your life. So what can you do but act out what you've been taught? You're like a little puppy, like a little puppy dog. You know, if you get a little puppy dog and you spoil him, you won't have no peace at all. Because he's spoiled. And you spoil him. That's what some of y'all privileged people are. So, what else I got to get off my chest? Okay, the people at the United Nations saying the files show these crimes against humanity. Beep. Nope, that's not gonna work. That just make it talk, humanity. What's the statute of crimes against humanity? That's just in the charter. That's not a crime. You can't point to a statute of crimes against humanity, but you can if you say human trafficking. Human trafficking. You see, that's when you really serious about a conversation. Because that means somebody got to go to jail. So I mean, y'all got to look at what's happening and have a little knowledge of what the United Nations is. It's just place that people go and talk. They don't have no laws they can enforce at the United Nations. It's really just a control mechanism under pretense of helping people. So they come out and say, oh, there's laws against humanity, so we demand this, we demand that. Laws against humanity don't take you nowhere. Crimes against humanity don't take you nowhere. You can't arrest nobody for crimes against humanity. What you talking about? If you want to be real, you say human trafficking, slavery. Oh, another point I want to talk about. Somebody say, well, what did these non-privileged people do to these privileged people to hate them so much? Why do these privileged people hate non-privileged people so much? What have they done? You don't know? You see, that show you how much you don't know. Did y'all know non-privileged people enslaved privileged people? Some of them know. Everything that's happening to them, they did to them. Murder, rape, slavery. I don't know if they drank their blood, but they did abuse them as a people for hundreds of years. So they don't teach you that in school. That's the reason why they hate non-privileged people, because they know their history. And all you know is a fake history that you're the only one who's being oppressed and enslaved. And they went to Africa and got you. That's so funny. The people who have no power at that time, who enslaved themselves, who don't control anything, going to go get a whole people, kidnap them out of their country. Have you ever heard anything so stupid? Like the people just going to say, yeah, take them. Oh, you can take my parents, take my family. Yeah. That's so stupid. And y'all believe that stuff. It's amazing. You know, I stopped my graduate studies because I found out how dumb those teachers were. I knew they was dumb all along. I was just trying to get my first degree to see if there was anything different. Didn't change. Oh, after you got your first degree, you got to get a certification. It's a whole game, man. It's just a game. Everything's a video game. Oh, yeah, another thing I'm going to talk about. That's not just unique to this Files, Mutt and Jeff. Y'all know Mutt and Jeff? Yeah, the Files. I found out that Jeff's brother name is, wait for it, Martin. Sounded close to Mutt and Jeff to me. That was the first cartoon, by the way, one of the first cartoons. Go look at Mutt and Jeff and see what they did. See if you can find something. They was Mal, let's just say crazy. They wasn't right. One was a gambler. I think Mutt was a gambler. And Jeff was just from insane. No, it was Mutt. Jeff was the gambler, high rider. And Mutt was from recently released from insane's asylum. That's the cartoon. So these people, cartoon characters, acting out in real life. The point I'm making is this. These things happen all the time. When I was teaching, they had parties they tried to get me to go to. I never went because I knew what it was about. I was not no dummy. They were sex parties. So when I didn't play ball, they tried to wrap up some false charges on me. They said, "Oh, he don't want to go to our parties." No, I don't want to be a part of your parties. I didn't come there to party. I came there to teach the children. And they want to run the schools like a prison. Okay, thank y'all for coming in. Let me talk about these things because I got to let the trash come in my ears. I got to get it out so I can focus on things that really count. So I use this forum like a trash dump. No offense to y'all, but it's a good opportunity for me to cleanse myself and clear myself to get this stuff out. Because I wouldn't even insult a friend to have this type of conversation with anybody. It's so mundane. Okay, well, thank y'all for stopping by. Appreciate your time and energy and listening. And we'll talk to you next time.